and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his first pass is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to out of what was going on, tucks it down, takes off, picks up good. In that portion of the field, that close to the sideline, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Klein came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Six yards left on second down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. At the 46. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys just barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Singletary, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 22, Allen looking for his running back, and he's got it. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
It's a game.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards there. 1st down, Buffalo.
8-yard pickup. And the Bills' 1st down.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up
no score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
A gain of 9 yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
on second down. Singletary, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Allen now on the sneak, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
28-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Down to the 25. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Devin Singletary. Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Allen, and the grab by Croft. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Score, Bills 7, Cowboys 0. Tyler Bass to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Prescott now. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
That's the 42-yard line.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The give is to Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
38-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And incomplete on the deep ball. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up third.
Prescott now from the 50. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Being chased out left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now, Singletary. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 35. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was tackled.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. Down right around the 25.
Moss on the carry.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Allen taking it himself.
Allen on the keeper.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Ball carrier. Demarcus Lawrence on the stop. A gain of a yard.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 14. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st down, Buffalo.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Allen's pass.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Moss. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Moss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills will extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our...
Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Now that's Elliott, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Prescott from the gun, escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 5. 1st down, Dallas.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted by the Bills.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have it. The ball security terms have ever been used. They come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on fourth down. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on. Intended that time for Cooper. And that'll bring up second down.